Tasty tomatoes, from farm to fork. Here on this farm in Kent, they grow an incredible 225 million tomatoes every year. To be able to produce so many tomatoes, the grower has to plant 2 or 3 crops each year in 2 enormous glasshouses. Each one is the size of 8 football pitches. Growing the tomatoes in glasshouses protects them from cold and frost all year round. The tomatoes grow best in a controlled climate and don't like extreme heat or cold. So here in the glasshouse, the temperature ranges from a warm 25 degrees Celsius during the day to 18 degrees Celsius at night. The baby tomato plants are grown from seeds in Holland. Once the small plants are 4 weeks old, they are transported to the UK by lorry. When they arrive at the farm, they are planted into large glasshouses like this one. Each glasshouse has an amazing 250,000 tomato plants at any one time. The baby tomato plants are grown in blocks of spongy rock wool. String is attached to the young vines to help them grow, giving each tomato an equal amount of sun. Every plant is fed water and nutrients through a dropper like this. The plants grow quickly. They flower in just a few weeks. Bees pollinate the flowers, then the baby tomato grows. After 8 weeks, the flower turns into a ripe tomato like this, ready for harvest. All the tomatoes need to be harvested by hand because they're delicate and bruise easily. The pickers move along the vines with trolleys, picking the tomatoes and placing them into crates. A glasshouse this large can produce 2.5 million ripe tomatoes every week. That's nearly 1 tomato each for every person living in the whole of Manchester. Once the tomatoes are picked, the crates are collected by driverless mini tractors. They are then taken to the loading areas where they are weighed. Next, the tomatoes go to the pack house, where they are checked for quality and packed in punnets. Before being loaded onto refrigerated lorries and taken to stores near you. It takes just 3 days from picking the tomatoes before they are ready for you to buy and enjoy for your lunch.